Hello, welcome to a GameMarx trial. I am Mike,
I'm Cicelie.
I'm Dylan.
and we are checking out the last pod fighter. Not the next to last pod fighter, and for sure not the first pod fighter, but the last pod fighter.
Stupid small text, crappy
Again,
crap.
I'm really growing to hate these control screens. I didn't appreciate how bad they were until we've gone through so many of them, and how many times I just skip by it. If I don't figure out where I'm going, I don't care.
This one has so many things going on that it just feels like, you know, kind of this wall of text.
Plus, this game, I don't know if it felt this way to y'all, it feels almost kind of like they wanted to make the next Star Fox,
Yeah.
and then just missed somewhere. Because
So
it's got the
graphics are
barrels.
okay.
Graphics are pretty
in the
good.
game. The UI, I actually think is pretty well done.
Yeah, I like the fact that it actually like lets you target and will lock on.
Yeah, it will lock when you get close to whatever you're trying to shoot.
It actually accounts for the fact that you have to lead these guys. So essentially what happens is I kill these guys.
And then the battle cruiser comes in.
Yeah, I collect pods. So right there I just filled up on shield pods, and I used one which is gonna repair my hull and give me a shield boost. Let me see if we can find these guys.
So, my issue with this game, the controls are not configurable. You
That
can't
is
get in there
true.
and change anything. Now, normally I like an inverted axis for the Y control, and this actually has an inverted axis.
Yeah.
But you're not actually moving the ship. You're moving the green reticle around the screen. And
yeah, that's a good point. I never
that
really noticed that.
kind of broke the desire for an inverted axis for me. At that point, it's like, well, I just want to move the reticle around the screen, and I want to turn off inversion. But there's no control options in the game to do that.
I had the same problem. I wanted to turn off inversion at first. I can usually adapt, but I think someone who
You
is...
shouldn't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's an easy option to have, you know?
Yeah.
As flashy as the rest of this game is, I'm surprised it didn't have it.
Well, we didn't go to the options screen. Maybe I just... Did I miss
did
it?
go through all the options. I didn't
All right.
come across it anywhere.
I did like the barrel rolls, however useless they turned out to be.
Well, I found when the main ship was coming at you, to use barrel rolls to dodge the lasers it shoots at you, so that you could wait until the last moment. To
Yeah,
dodge.
the capital ship, I've got to kill 12
the-
of these guys before the capital ship will come at me. And really, when you're fighting the capital ship, you're wanting to store up the red pods, which I just collected one of, because those are your missiles, and yellow pods, which I don't think I've gotten any of, which are your nukes, and actually I think there are a couple different things that...
Yeah,
yellow
you will
pods
run
can
out
do.
of the trial timer if you try to take out the capital ship with just your laser gun.
It actually warns you that, you know, basically your lasers won't do much, so... You know. At least
the
they
capital
don't...
ship does send out little scouts so you can get more pods while you're...
Yeah, I mean, it's your typical kind of boss fight scenario. Not necessarily typical for a flight sim, but...
For my time, for my dollar, my 80 Balmer bucks, it's not going to be this one. I'm going to go play Soul Survival Struggle.
Solar Struggle
Yeah,
Survival.
Solar Struggle Survival, which is not in 3D. Like this one, it kind of allows you to move around in 3D. Solar Struggle limits you to 2D, but it actually is a good limitation. You know, it makes things a lot easier to control.
So I've got
And a lot
the...
more immersive. Yep, so now you're taking on the boss. You got his damage meter up top there.
in the sound change.
Alright, I'm gonna fire a missile.
And so, yeah, so I basically, when he shoots at you, do your roll. And then that'll get you out of the way. you're gonna have trouble like I did. You already got him down
Activating
to 80%, but you've run out all of your.
He's got one missile left.
Yeah, which won't do much
take him
for
out.
me. I'll have to wait for the next wave. Like I said, I think that's part of the boss battle. And I've got some more bogeys. No, that's the capital ship. There is a item selection or a targeting system. There's also a use the up and down on the D-pad to switch your targets among the ships. Then you use left and right to choose what that which pod your Y button fires.
You may wanna. Yeah, okay, there you go. Pop a shield.
Pod.
Now, what does the green do?
It increases your speed temporarily. I never really found much tactical use for it because the ships are pretty much engaging you directly. I never really found a reason that helped. Alright, so gonna throw a
Last missile on him. He's down to 77%.
yeah, that's not gonna.
Were you able to take him out?
Oh, you got one more.
You know, I can't remember.
I did not take him out in the time trial.
I don't think I did.
The pacing just seems off.
I didn't mind the pacing so much. I'm not a huge fan of the control scheme, but it's more of an arcade style shooter. Even more so than like Solar
Oh,
Struggle.
you got a couple of nukes too.
Yep. So I need to get close to him. So let me get this guy while I'm. Alright. See if I can find the capital
Yeah,
ship
no,
again.
There he is.
There he is. He's follow the red arrow.
Alright. Okay. That's not what I intended to use my yellow pod for.
I don't think your nukes did anything to him.
I don't think I used a nuke. I think I
I
had.
think he missed or something.
Yeah, in the
Oh,
course
wait.
of
Yeah, I guess
changing.
you got 3. Alright.
Go get him.
I have to wait till he comes a little closer before.
Well, hit your green there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
use
point.
for it.
Well.
Unless you gotta get locked onto him. Kind of.
Okay, that's I think what happened.
Is he going to outrun that nuke?
I don't know.
We're
Oh!
going to
And
outrun
we'll
our
never
time.
know. Alright, this has been The Last Pod Fighter. Thank you everyone for watching.